finally it clicked in my head after you telling me, do your nutrition, do your nutrition. It clicked, and I saw results, and it sounds funny or very cliche, like they always say in the magazines that you read, but it just fell off, and it did, because I was focusing on the nutrition and still doing my same workouts, so that didn't change, but it was the commitment that I was doing outside of the studio that really gave me the results, or started allowing me to see the results that I was finally looking for. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I fall off, and I know at this point that when I do fall off that I have to pick myself back up and put myself back on track. And I have finally, for the first time in my entire life, have maintained about a 90-pound weight loss for over 18 months. Clicked in my head that it's everything put together, and that you can get the results you want, but you have to put in the hard work, and you have to do it every single day. You have to focus on it every day, and that was what I wasn't doing in the past. Was I'd focus on it for a period of time, maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months, and then I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna try this or do this, and I failed. So now I understand that putting both of those things together, you can really get what you're looking for and be successful and feel 200% better. I've had rheumatoid arthritis when I came to see you. It's been in remission for almost 2 years. I take no medications now. I was on medication for that when I came to see you. So it works. I mean, it really works.
What's this? Yeah. Hello everybody, I wanted to take just a few minutes here to talk with Jackie and let her share some of her story with you. This is Simon. For those of you not familiar with Simon, you can go to the YouTube channel and see him getting his workout on the treadmill. So he's kind of being a mama's baby this morning, so he's going to probably get in my lap most of the interview. He was helping you with your workout.
Yes, he was.
Right?
I came to see you, I think, June of 2009, and I had been transferred to Houston, had been living here for about a year, living in a hotel and eating hotel food. My entire life, I've rode the roller coaster of being overweight and then losing it and then gaining more back.
So classic yo-yo.
Classic yo-yo and classic every diet in the book, from Atkins to Jenny Craig to Weight Watchers to, which were all great for a period of time, and then I went back to the way I lived and gained more weight back. So I came to see you, and I thought this might be different because it sounds different. I started working out with you and with the program that you set up for me, and you also, the different component that you provided for me was nutrition, which my entire life I always thought that working out was going to get me where I need to be. I had no idea that, my personal opinion is, nutrition is probably 80% of your whole package together. And it took me a long time to figure that out. I think initially I lost about 40 pounds with you from the start, and then I kind of let my old ways come back into play and rode that yo-yo a little bit because I didn't commit personally to doing my job outside of the studio. Pull out like a lean cuisine or just grab something to go at a restaurant on the way home, not thinking about the nutritional content. But by the time I get home and I get a fresh piece of fish and some veggies and throw it in 30 minutes or less, you can have this same thing, yeah, but so much better for you. And I always, like, when I first came to see you and you're like, oh, you know, lean proteins, vegetables, you know, good carbs. And I'm like, yeah, that's what they say in all the magazines, and that's what you're supposed to do. And those people are crazy that do that every day. But I love it because you feel so much better. You don't feel lethargic and sloppy and yucky. You feel good that you're eating good nutrition, good food. You're full. You're not starving. And it's just, it's amazing. I mean, I'm just glad that it clicked with me because I'm 43 years old and I've probably been healthy for 2 years out of those years, and it just feels completely different, and I'm very happy. Yeah, I had been sick for 6 weeks, so I had that, oh, I can't go work out because I don't feel good, and blah, blah, blah. And my fiance, Mike, who works out here as well, said, let's just try this. Who cares? What do we have to lose? I'm like, really? In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, just another try. So we committed together that we're going to follow it to the T. We're not going to take a day off or do this. Just, it's 24 days. Like, what is it? It's not going to kill you. So we read all the brochures. I think I emailed you and Mary Beth on a daily basis the first week because I'm like, I don't want to do anything wrong. But we did it, and I think, if I remember correctly, in those 24 days, I lost like 17 pounds, which I was like, wow, what you call eating clean. You know, lean proteins, veggies. It's so easy. Like and there's so many options. You know, I always used to go to the farmer's market or whatever and look around, and we'd bring a pile of vegetables home, and then they'd sit in the drawer, and then you'd end up throwing half of them out. And now it's like every day it's fun because you are thinking ahead. And that's another thing, is planning ahead your meals. So if you know you're going to be slammed at work or whatever, and it's Sunday and you're not going to have a breather until Wednesday, put all this stuff, like Michael do 8 or 10 chicken breasts on the grill on Sunday night. We have it. We can grab it whenever we want. We can reheat it. We can do it on salads. I mean, there's so many options, but it's just about planning ahead. And it works. I mean, that's what I took away. And then, you know, I did it in February of last year. I did the 24-day challenge again in July of last year, and then I just completed another one this July. And it's just a very healthy reminder of, here's the basics, here's what you need to do, and you're set. That's like the plan that you need. Just stick to it. You know, these are the good fats, these are the good lean proteins, these are the good carbs for you, and you just mix and match whatever you want. And there's not like weigh it out and count these calories, and you can only have 4 spears of asparagus.
Matter of fact, you're not counting calories.
I don't count any calories. I haven't counted calories way before the first, for probably 2 years, because it doesn't really matter. You eat until you feel like you're full. As long as it's good food, you can, I mean, I think I eat a lot more food now than I did when I was really overweight and out of control, because it's good stuff.
You can do it.
I feel that the tools that you provide, like the BIA and those types of things, where we take a look at it every 3 months or so to see where we're sitting, and then you're like, okay, we need to tweak this, we need to tweak that. It's not the same routine every day I come in. It's not the same exercise. I mean, I tease AJ and Teresa about, you know, are you guys just sitting up late at night to make this stuff up? Because we come in and it's not everything's different, but there may be 3 or 4 things, and you go home and you're like the next day, oh, I'm kind of sore here. But to me, that's a good sore, because that means I'm working something that I haven't done for a while, or it just feels good. So, you know, going from TRX-focused workouts to really heavy weight-focused workouts to high-intensity, like Teresa will throw in some CrossFit type stuff where you're just balls to the walls, like killing yourself, it feels like. But it's 30 minutes, 40 minutes on those days, and you hit it, and you go home, and you're like, I did it. That's cool. Yeah, and yeah, so it's keeping it interesting and not boring, changing it up so it works for what my body needs personally, and moving forward, because it's amazing. We love those workouts. I mean, you guys do a great job with keeping it interesting, because I've been other places and you go in and you do chest press and you do bicep curls and you go home and you don't really see much. So, and I am that person that's sitting out there looking at this. I still am that person. I'm a better person. And there's no secret. I can tell you I've tried every magic pill, every magic gel, every magic diet. Whatever there is, there's no secret. It's just good nutrition and working out. And, you know, some of the tidbits of advice, every morning get up and do it. Just do it. You know, Nike commercial. I know, right? Exactly. But that's it, because I've done the roller coasters. I, you know, put all I had into it for a really strong 4 weeks. And then there's a party or there's this, and I'm just going to sneak for one night. Then, oh, well, it's a weekend, so I'm going to take the weekend off. And then Monday rolls around, and oh, I'm so tired. So, and it's a snowball. So just do it. Stick to it and do it. And I mean, I was sitting where you were. I know what it feels like. But I'm also sitting on the other side now. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. I mean, it's truly it. And you feel so much better, and you look at life in such a different perspective. It's not just health, it's mental, it's everything combined. And every day I wake up and I'm so thankful for what I found coming here, knocking on a door that I saw when I was walking by that I'd never seen before, has completely changed my life. And I send emails to Shanna every once in a while saying, I don't think you understand the impact, but just to have those tools to get you through the bad times and to get you on the right track, and just, it makes you feel better. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. It's just, I never thought I'd be sitting in this chair ever, and I am, and I'm very proud of what I've accomplished, because it is hard work. It's not easy, but it's a good thing, and I'm so thankful.